Kerr, please.
Hey, Steve, what would you say were the biggest factors in the lead evaporating in the fourth?
I think it was fatigue. Gareth, I think we were just exhausted. I think we just ran out of gas last, 7 minutes or so. We had a good lead, seemingly in control, and we just couldn't get it done. I thought Russell Westbrook was fantastic, kind of took over the game in the fourth. And I think the trip just caught up to us. I think our guys just looked completely gassed.
Does this one sting more because of what the bench did? I mean, I think they were plus 17 when Steph was off the floor tonight.
Yeah, they all sting. If you lose, it stings for one reason or another. So the bench has been really good, over the last couple of weeks. So I feel great about our team. I feel great about where we are as we head home. We got a lot of good stuff to look forward to. And it's unfortunate we couldn't wrap this up because it would have made it a fantastic trip. But as it is, still a good solid trip, and we're in a good spot. We just have to get some rest and regroup and get home, sleep in our own beds.
What do you think of Jordan?
Jordan was great too. When he knocked down those 2 threes back to back, it seemed like we were in great shape and had really good energy. And he's been a big part of this second group and the resurgence of that unit. Just giving us the scoring and playmaking that he has. Jordan has really stepped up.
Were you a little bit surprised that group was so good despite not having D. Lee or Juan?
Well, not really, because we were able to bring Kelly in, with who normally has been starting all year. So Kelly gave us the firepower we needed, and we've had a good rhythm with Jordan and Wiggs and Bays and Loon. So I thought that group really just picked up where it left off over the last couple of weeks.
Bazemore had 6 steals tonight, and maybe earlier in the season, some of those moments on defense could have been fouls for him. What do you see changing in him to have this kind of performance?
Well, he's always impacting the game. Bays always, night after night, you feel his presence, one way or the other. He brings great energy. He's got really good hands. He battles defensively. He's been in the league for a long time, so he's seen all the pictures in front of him. He knows what's coming. Really smart player, and he's been really good here, as we've bumped his minutes up over the last few weeks. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Hey, Kent. Steve Kerr has been ticking up your minutes lately, but he kind of said the trip caught up to you guys. You felt a little gassed, maybe didn't have the legs. Did you experience that feeling?
For sure. I mean, while you're out there, you're trying to do everything in your power to kind of push through. And it's been an emotional trip. Even the last couple of weeks before we left, finally catching our stride, a couple guys getting injured. It's just been, emotional roller coaster, so to speak. And JP had a big time. He had back-to-back threes, and we were kind of on cloud 9 and just kind of ran out of gas there at the end. Russ turned on the Jets. And, those guys, he's a player that smells blood and he's ready to attack. So, like I say, you take away the result, you just watch the film. We're still getting better, making some high caliber plays as a team, even tonight when our best player doesn't have it going, just to see the other guys step up, get stops and give ourselves a chance.
Ken, what do you learn from losing two games so close in the fourth quarter?
It's just detail, margins, attention to the report, making adjustments. We had some tweaks there late that kind of kept them at arm's length, but they just kept coming. Bradley Beal's a special guy. I've been playing against him, way back since, I was in Atlanta. He's been here his whole career. So I know how special he is down the stretch. And then you had another guy like Russ when was shooting out there at Bertans. So, again, credit, they've been playing well as of late. I think it's 6 straight for them. So, they caught us, at the end of this long trip. I feel like we've been on the road for 3 weeks at this point. My son's birthday was yesterday, and I'm, way across the country. So, looking forward to getting back.
Kent, you kind of alluded to this before when you said take away the final score, and there's still good things to take away from this game. So how do you feel about, moving forward if it is just fatigue after getting a little bit of rest to be able to snap back to how you guys were playing leading up to tonight?
Yeah, I've had conversations with my teammates, individually, and it's, my message is, regardless of what happens between now and, wherever we end up, we have to remember that, remember the team we can be, because it's a long season. You go through your ebbs and flows, and it's just staying, conscious of who you are, the best you can be. And, the enthusiasm on a daily basis is still the same, regardless of how we feel physically. The will to win, the optimism that we're going to win is still there as a unit. We believe in each other from top to bottom. So, things are moving in the right direction, and that's all you can, pretty much ask for.
How do you view that road trip generally? I mean, 3-2 in 5 games is good, but I know that the 2 losses were kind of late losses that probably sting.
Yeah. I think it could have easily been a 5-0 trip. But, yeah, tonight definitely we lost the game we should have won. So that's never good.
Do you think fatigue was a factor? Steve mentioned that he thought maybe that you guys are losing your legs a little bit being on the road for so long.
It was definitely a tough trip. But we lost. It just is what it is.
Draymond, I know you guys have been preaching consistency this season. Now, despite the loss tonight, it does feel like you guys have been clicking more and playing better, trending to, a positive direction. Do you feel the same way and feel like you guys are gaining some momentum as you hit the stretch run?
I think we're getting better. But a part of getting better and being a good team, you have to win the games you're supposed to win. And, we're still not doing that at times. So that's just a part of being a good team.
What do you think of the development of the second unit, which seems to be playing pretty well lately?
They've been great. They've been playing a little better than the first unit, actually. Tonight they raced a big lead. And I think just about every other every other game on this trip, they extended the lead and brought us back, so it's great. And, it's coming together at a good time.
How do you view this road trip? 3-2, but the losses were, close, late ones that probably stung.
It was solid. Trying to keep a big picture perspective on how we're playing. Tonight was rough for a lot of different reasons. It's a game we should win. It's a game we played well enough to win, just didn't seize control of it down the stretch. And as much as I've played well, shot the ball well, it didn't happen tonight. Our second unit, it was amazing. Second quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, and they deserve a lot of credit for keeping us in the game, and not only keeping us in the game, but giving us a big lead. In that fourth quarter, some sloppy turnovers. Washington made some big shots. We had some tough misses at the rim, and you come out with a loss, and it's tough. So you got to stay positive about where we are overall with, a good window of games coming up, and just try to turn the page to hopefully, a good return to chase on Friday. So 3-2, solid. Should have been 5-0. Could have been 4-1. It wasn't. Move on.
Which of your misses will you kind of replay in your mind tonight? What plays kind of stick out to you when you think about, should it have won the game?
Probably the turnover at the top of the key. We had a good flow going. JP hit me at the top. I could have shot it right away, second guessed it, saw KO, and it was just a bang bang play that they got a deflection and a steal. Missed some shots down the stretch, but I've made a bunch of them. It's not something that you ever go back and second guess the shot. It's just you wish you would have made it. But other than that, that was a tough turnover at that point. You get a dunk right there. Maybe they call a timeout. We were celebrating. We keep control of the game, but gave him life.
What have you liked about Jordan Poole's just season, and what do you like about his game and what he's becoming?
He's just resilient no matter what his opportunity is and what his performance is night to night. He has that irrational confidence that is necessary to get through some of those ups and downs. We talked a little bit. I said, I told y'all I would love to show him some film, of me my second year and some of the ups and downs I went through, trying to find your rhythm, trying to find, where your shots are going to come from, as opportunities kind of come and go, and just keeping your confidence about who you are as a player. And he showed that tonight. And he's helped us a lot over the course of the season since he got back from Orlando. He's going to continue to help us and continue to get better and, be accountable to himself and what he expects from himself out there when he gets his opportunities.